This is the rematch Filipino tennis fans have been waiting for, and this time, the stakes are even higher. Alex Eala is set to face Elina Svitolina in the quarterfinals of the Mubradala DC Open, putting the current world number 28 across the net from the world number 10. But this is not just another matchup between a rising star and a seasoned veteran. These two players met only a month ago in Berlin, and Alex walked away with one of the biggest victories of her career. Now Svitolina gets her shot at revenge, while Alex gets the chance to prove that her first win was no fluke. Svitolina booked her place in the Washington quarterfinals by defeating Paulina Kudermetova 7-6, 6-4 in a match that lasted 1 hour and 27 minutes. It was not a flawless performance from the Ukrainian star. She committed 9 double faults and struggled to establish a clean serving rhythm. But when the pressure arrived, she stayed composed. She converted 4 of 8 breakpoint opportunities and found a way to win the match in straight sets. Alex, meanwhile, enters this showdown riding serious momentum after 2 major victories in Washington. First came the comeback against Olympic champion Qin Wenjing. Alex dropped the opening set 4-6 and was broken again in the second, but instead of folding, she flipped the entire match. She won 7 consecutive games and eventually completed the comeback 4-6, 6-4, 6-1. Then came defending champion Leila Fernandez. Alex dominated the opening set 6-2, but the second set turned into a completely different battle. Fernandez raced out to a 5-1 lead and appeared ready to force a deciding set. A lot of players would have mentally moved on and tried to save energy for the third. Alex did the opposite. She patiently worked her way back, refused to allow Fernandez a set point, and then crushed the tiebreak 7-1 to finish the match in straight sets. That combination of confidence, patience, and problem-solving is exactly what Alex will need against Svitolina. The most uncomfortable detail for the Ukrainian camp is their head-to-head record. Alex leads 1-0. Their first meeting came in the Berlin quarterfinals in June, where Eala defeated Svitolina 6-3, 6-4 in just 1 hour and 23 minutes. According to the official WTA recap, Alex broke Svitolina's serve 5 times. At that point, Svitolina was ranked world number 8 and entered as the seeded, established player. Alex was still viewed as the young challenger trying to make noise on one of the tour's biggest stages. But once the match began, the rankings didn't matter. What people saw was a fearless Filipina attacking the return and refusing to let the veteran settle into her preferred patterns. Alex broke early to take a 2-0 lead in the first set, pushed ahead 4-1, and stayed aggressive even when Svitolina began closing the gap. When the Ukrainian threatened to get back into the set, Alex immediately responded with another break. The second set followed a similar pattern. Alex broke early, Svitolina answered, but Eala never panicked. She remained patient, regained control of the momentum, and finished the match in straight sets. That result revealed something important. Alex was not intimidated by Svitolina's defensive speed, experience, or counterpunching ability. She did not allow the former world number 3 to turn the contest into a long, comfortable baseline chess match. Now the circumstances are different. Berlin was played on grass. Washington is a hard-court event. The pressure is also greater because a place in the semifinals is on the line. Svitolina is currently ranked world number 10 and, according to her WTA profile, has already collected 35 wins and 2 singles titles in 2026. This is not a veteran simply hanging around at the end of her career. She remains an elite competitor who understands how to adjust, extend rallies, absorb pressure, and survive when a match becomes messy. That was clear against Kudermetova. Svitolina's serve was inconsistent, and Kudermetova also struggled, recording 12 double faults. Both players won 71.1% of their first serve points. The real difference came in the biggest moments. Svitolina converted 4 of 8 breakpoints and saved 6 of the 9 breakpoints she faced. In other words, even without her best rhythm, she still solved the match. But Alex has become pretty good at solving problems herself. After beating Zheng, Alex explained that she has always carried a fighting mentality, but she can use it more effectively now because her overall tennis level has risen and she has gained more experience against top opponents. That growth has been visible in Washington. She is no longer relying only on emotion or momentum. She is making smarter decisions under pressure. So how can Alex beat Svitolina again? The first priority is attacking the second serve. Against Kudermetova, Svitolina committed 9 double faults and won only 44.1% of her second serve points. That is exactly the type of number an aggressive returner like Alex wants to see. In Berlin, Alex broke Svitolina 5 times. If she steps inside the baseline, takes the ball early, and immediately pushes Svitolina into defensive positions, the same pattern could return. Alex does not need to hit a winner on every return. She needs to take time away from her opponent and prevent Svitolina from beginning the rally on balanced terms. Second, Alex must maintain variety. Simply trying to overpower Svitolina from the baseline would be risky because the Ukrainian is excellent at using an opponent's pace. Alex will be more effective if she mixes her heavy left-handed forehand with sudden changes of direction, higher balls that disrupt timing, and occasional trips to the net. The goal is not only to produce winners. The real objective is to keep Svitolina from finding a comfortable rhythm in long baseline exchanges. Third, Alex must remain disciplined during her own service games. Svitolina is one of the smartest returners on tour. She reads placement well, moves efficiently, and makes opponents play extra balls. If Alex's first serve percentage drops or her second serve becomes predictable, every service game could turn into a grind. The body serve will be important. So will the wide serve from the ad court and the first aggressive shot after the serve. Alex must avoid allowing Svitolina to control the center of the court. There may also be a physical factor. Alex completed her round of 16 match earlier, while Svitolina had to play a late Thursday match before the Friday evening quarterfinal. That does not guarantee the Ukrainian will be tired. She is an elite athlete, and she won in straight sets. Still, her recovery window is shorter. Alex may want to make the opening games physical, extend rallies when the opportunity is there, and see whether Svitolina's movement looks heavy. It is only a possible factor, not an automatic advantage. Filipino fans also cannot become overconfident because Alex leads the head-to-head 1-0. Svitolina will arrive with adjustments. She may attack Alex's second serve more aggressively, use the backhand down the line more often, and do everything possible to prevent Eala from controlling the middle of the court. The biggest danger for Alex is another extended drop in level like the one that left her trailing Fernandez 1-5. She escaped against Eala, but a top 10 veteran may not give her the same opening. Against Svitolina, Alex cannot afford to mentally disappear for several games. The match is scheduled for no earlier than 6:30 p.m. Friday in Washington, which is 6:30 a.m. Saturday, August 1st, in the Philippines. Once again, Filipino fans will be waking up early, while Ukrainian supporters will be watching closely from the other side. Our fearless prediction is that Alex has a legitimate chance to win again, but this should be much tighter than Berlin. If she earns an early break, attacks the second serve, and remains composed when Svitolina responds, Alex can take the match in 3 sets. For Svitolina, this is a revenge match. For Alex, it is another opportunity to send a message to the tennis world: the first victory was not luck, and her rise is becoming harder and harder to stop.